Whoa, did they do the synchronized glasses touch? The glasses. You know what I've noticed? Fighting game players, they're like that. So I don't know if it's subconscious or something, but if one takes a drink of water, the other takes a drink of water. One touches their glasses, the other touches their glasses. You have to do it. Kazunoko, the gatekeeper. What's funny is going into this event, he was saying that he wasn't feeling very well. So I think people were like, oh, maybe he's not feeling well, he won't perform. Oh boy. Early start. This is a bad hit to eat against Kazunoko's team, but it's never a bad time to thank my lovely subs. Thanks very much. Hideo Kojima. It's a solid name. That was a good confirm off the ghost. So he had good coverage here of whatever the rise was going to be, right? Jumping L plus Yamcha, sees that it's a delayed rise, air dashes to get something, but I think this is a pretty expected air dash, and that's why tag. Reflect tag. Very good. GGP is God's Garden. Oh, man. If that was a 2M instead of a Dragon Rush, that's the best. But this is still pretty good. He tried to vanish to beat the guard cancel. It's not easy to time that. Oh boy. Yeah, if you block that guard cancel there as Kazunoko, this cell gets smoked, right? We just saw that with Nakil, so that's one thing you have to watch out for. Every stagger here that Kazunoko does, just means that he gets another time. Man, Yamcha is so good. He gets another time to continue his pressure. Yamcha just eats him up out of the air, and he gets LL on the ground. I guess just L. 2H, legs. That's so good. Yeah, ground block sparking, and he hit a button after. I wonder what Kazunoko tried. Did he just jump? I think that was a jump, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't perfect attack back to the corner. Wow, blue combo too. Level 1 spark. You can expect that from Kazunoko pretty consistently. I mentioned it earlier, but I think I mentioned it during Nakil's match, but this team needs to keep all 3 characters alive. It is so much better to keep all 3 characters alive. And in fact, most teams are like that. I think they almost always benefit from having the extra characters, the extra assists. But this team, I think, with how low the damage is on the level 1s without it, solid. With how low the damage is without it, I think that makes a lot of sense for him to do that. This is a good mix-up. Safe jump. Call Kid Buu assist. Before Kid Buu assist even puts you on block stun, take the Dragon Rush.
Supernoon is going to have to continually make it count, and that is exactly how he's going to do it. Taking out this adult Gohan as soon as possible.
In a versus game like this, sometimes you only have a couple of windows of opportunity to make your play or ultimately put yourself out there at a loss, as Kazunoko can just optimize every one of
Ghost, mid-screen. I forgot Kazunoko tends to do this. I think that that's okay. Yeah, same thing we saw earlier. It's hard to do that. The timing on that is so hard. Anytime someone gets it, it's truly actually very impressive because it's not easy to do. Lean back. Yep, float, ghost. There's only like 2 very difficult ghost setups to deal with. Yeah, that's hard to punish. That level 1 is actually very hard to punish. Perfect attack beats it. Yeah, I mean, it's air invincible, right? So it makes sense that it beats the Beyblade. Man, this looks like a good game for Supernoon. Yeah, mix up. Beautiful. That was a really good mix up. This is the Australia Saga event. Yeah, that Kid Buu assist was just like a defensive assist call. Usually you save that nice air-to-air. That's one thing about Dragon Ball I don't always hear talked about, but a lot of the games like footsies are air-to-airs, right? Or moments like this. So when your opponent's jumping forward like this, one of the best options if you want to be the defensive player or if you have an active first is to jump back L. Because jump back defensive L will pull you forward because of the auto combo. You see that? If you look at the way his momentum is going, right? it's a jump back, L, and then you get the air to air. And the other way air footsies work in this game is, you know, you use your long range limbs, like, you know, if he does early jump H or jump M or something with Yamcha here to clip this, or if he goes for that early air to air and stuff, Supernoon trying to do jump back L. That's sometimes the interaction too, or if he just stays on the ground and 2H's him.
But it has not happened yet. You can't count this man out, even while he's got a sparking less Yamcha on the board. This man can do amazing.
I think sparking, so Yamcha I think is an okay comeback character with bar. I think that's always been the opinion of him, right? Is that with meter, sure, he can do it. Without meter, I think it's pretty tough. He also has no sparking. Yeah, remember when that mix-up was super messed up? Boom, boom. Yeah, no kill here. Even if he spent level 1, level 3. But that's why he just goes for level 3 for the hard knockdown. There's no sparking debate. All you have to watch out for is maybe invincible level 1. Double reflect. That wasn't a punish. He just did L into 2H and it clipped. Right here, he tries to do the dive kick scratch combo, probably for the snap. Or the extra damage, actually, I guess. Yeah, extra damage on the ground into the level 1 might have killed. That's like the more optimal if you have 2 bar B and B that you want to usually go for, right? I see most Yamcha players do that a lot. Yeah. Defensive air to air again. Another important thing about DBFZ, right? Air dash back M. So this time Supernoon approaches with his own jump L. He's the one being the aggressor here. Let's watch this again. He's the one being the aggressor here this time, right? Jumps forward. Kazunoko air dashes back. Supernoon wants the auto combo in the air, the L, right? But instead, he's first this time, and Kazunoko is second, using his farther ranging jump normal to win. Yeah, it didn't combo clean. That was a little scary for Supernoon, and this character probably wouldn't have died unless, yeah, even with 4 bars.
You can bet in a situation like this, Kazunoko's going to keep playing his heart out with this Yamcha right now, and he's putting...
Yep, cross up. That's why he needs meter, right? It's for situations like that where you can go for cross up level 3. Or you can go for cross up where you can use it for mix ups, fake out in the front.
And you still feel anxious. You still feel like he can bring it back at any moment, and Supernoon was trying desperately to get one hit for that whole time.
Yeah, he can kill Cell very easily here. Kid Buu is going to be a little harder. If he can kill Cell, oh boy, that was a panic if I've ever seen one. Panic, panic, panic. LL, he whiffs. Panic, vanish. Kazunoko hits the ground, clean punish. This is what you didn't want to do. You didn't want to let him kill Cell without having to spend any bar, without taking any damage. And you spent the bar as Cell there. That's just panic, right? He whiff, and he was like, oh god, and then panic vanish. Which sometimes it happens in this game. Oh boy, I thought he was going to get 2H there. He was winning this game by so much. Defensive, oh my, you sack of shit, Supernoon. Look at this guy. Again, jump back, air dash back, jump back L. Light, key blast. Why didn't you do light, air 2H, or light, ball, or light, key blast, ball? Run under. Dragon Rush is an interesting idea, but no way Kazunoko's going to block there. Oh my god, it turned around. He's not dead. Scratch at the end. Not enough. Yeah, Kid Buu was gonna win that clash. He should have won this round like 9 times. Air dash L. I thought he might get whiff punish here by the stomp. They both hit L here. Do you see the recovery, by the way, on this grounded key blast from Yamcha? Do you see how fast it is? It's so good. He jumps the key blast and then he still hit a button, but yeah, you're not gonna win that clash. That was his, man. This guy's Supernoon. He should have lost that game. He should have won that game, and then he should have lost that game, and then he won that game. So balance was restored. Super dash into Yamcha. Can't go wrong. I think as long as it's blocked, you can't go wrong. And Kazunoko Ghost. It's interesting because you watch Nakio play this team, and he's not going to use Ghost like that. He's only going to do Ghost when it's in the corner, and he's guaranteed to have a real setup. Dragon Rush. Backdash Ghost at the end of this. Reflect, confirm into the Ghost. Perfect. This is really well done. Common option here. Reflect the Ghost, tag. The Ghost explosion hits. Kazunoko jumps up with L. He lets the Ghost hit. Hit stun on the Ghost means that he can Dragon Rush, snap. Air to air all the way down, and then that's a 50-50. So as he's air to airing you, he's hitting with jumping L. You can see him going for jumping H. If he does this a little earlier, he can actually make this overhead hit, but he goes for the fake into the low. That's the mix-up that you threaten there. What up, Tim? What up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, he's dead. He might level up Gohan. Yeah, the level 1s on this team are low damage. And also, you want Gohan leveled up. I think that's just, you know, one of the main goals of this team.
What a tech. Kazunoko is powered up. The hype. This man is a seasoned tournament veteran.
Vanish the Vanish. If he was ready, 2H would have been better. But it's hard to be ready.
Nice fast fall, but Supernoon not opened up.
Yamcha? Dang, that air dash was hidden.
No more assists for Supernoon. Gonna give him
Yeah, whatever you... The only situation you really have to watch out for is after he does that 2S, the Ki Blast, to jump back with Gohan. Whatever you do, you cannot Super Dash, because that's the one thing people are looking for after it. They do 2S and then they wait for the 2H. Cleaned up. That was a good confirm. And he's got bar to spend here. Level 3. Probably Spark from Kazunoko. You know, usually this team, you keep the characters alive, so that's almost always the goal. Fake out low. Loops from Kazunoko? Okay. Kind of. He's gonna probably get Gohan out here, I imagine. Like a perfect attack. Punish! It hit too high. Little Go Tanks. He jumped out. The second part of it just missed, and Kazunoko has he seen that before? He must be ready for it. In this game, you have to remember, unlike traditional versus titles, in this game, when one character dies, it goes back to this mid-screen position and you reset. In like other versus games, you can just beat their assist up there and do a bunch of damage. But, you know, in this game, it'll reset, put you back to where you started. Pretty hard comeback here for Supernoon. In this version, with the weaker Bardock level 3 Oki and, you know, a full Kazunoko team, which is super... Yeah, I mean, you're dead. This team is super overwhelming when it puts you on defense. So even if you sparked and you get out of whatever situation happens, you just have to deal... The next time he puts you on block stun, you're going to have to deal with the same situation. Double level 1, Yamcha. You just mash the button right there. That's what I do when I play Yamcha. I don't time it at all. Yeah, the current meta of this game, someone asked about the snap meta. The current, like, strategy that most people do is snapping all the time. And it's because snapping gives you guaranteed mix-ups on characters. They lock out assists. They're just really powerful. And a lot of the times, the combo damage you do is kind of insignificant. In situations where a snap would give you more beneficial Oki instead. I don't think this is real. He didn't have, like, Vanish or anything, so... There's not that much of a threat. Good old Yamcha assist. Gumball. Good mix-up. It kind of looked like he was going to go over. He fakes the overhead, so it's like, oh shit, it's going to go low. That panic moment happens, Dragon Rush. In this game, a lot of the decisions now are based on the idea of, if I can touch a death or set up really powerful Oki with my team, I'll do it. If not, I'll take a snap and then set up consistent offense again that forces them to guess. Which I think makes sense as a way to play the game, given how the blue life recovers so fast when characters are out, and given that a lot of the times when you knock someone down, the Oki is a little inconsistent. It's good to do. Right here, he's going to do 2H, and then, yeah, see, like, that's what I mean, right? In a situation like this, like, you know, your Oki is not, it's credible, but it's not amazing. Just down tech, reflect, and now he's out. He's not in block stun anymore. He gets eaten up by the donut here, which is unfortunate, but you know, just in that situation, right? Doesn't build enough meter to kill here. And yeah, Kazunoko just jumping L to cover up tech, call Yamcha to cover anything that's on the ground. It's a good choice. Still keeps the smash. That's one of the things they did when they buffed the donut for some reason. He has no assist. Oh no, that was the end of the pressure. That's bad. You're dead. Bad spot to be. He built a ton of meter, and you're dead. And it's only the Bardock left. That's bad, yeah. That situation, all he had to do was block that 2M, and he was going to commit to the Key Blast, which we saw him do after. That's one of those situations. There's not that many characters, actually. So if you air dash over, reading they're going to get up, and they delay, not that many characters actually have normals that'll cover this range that are very fast. But if you're Gohan, he has the perfect limb. You see that? He tried to wake up L with Bardock. Perfect limb from Gohan. This is really good. And that's an easy confirm, too. That standing M is very good. 5 meters. You're dead. Level 1, and then he's going to do the level 3 with Yamcha. Smoked. Oh, he missed it! No. This team, in that order, is a little weird doing multiple level 1s outside the corner. In the corner, he could have done level 1, level 3. Or level 1, level 1, level 1, level 3. But mid-screen, it's a little harder, right? Hold the vanish. What do you got? What you have is Kazunoko's uppercut. And the problem is, like I mentioned earlier, sparking is good. And it's a really good mechanic to make you escape a situation. But once you've activated it, what's going to happen here? L. You know, he goes for... Oh, he tried to run out of there. But jumping M hits, donut hits, etc. Now you just have to block on defense. Even though you have sparking, it doesn't mean suddenly you can't be pressured like every other character in this game. Same thing he's done every time. Jumping L plus Yamcha assist. It's a really safe choice. He's willing to spend his assist, even though he's like, you know, he's committing to spending the assist. He's like, whatever, I'll just use it to cover this situation. Elbow drop, level, etc., level, etc., level, etc. He's already dead. He doesn't have any life left when Yamcha comes out. That took him out of the corner in that situation because I assume, let's see, it's because he woke up L, so he moved, right? He does jumping L here. Yeah, Bardock ran forward, it looked like. He tried to run under. So because he moved forward, he created a little distance between himself and the wall. It was either L or a button, right? It was either L or a dash or something. Whatever it was, even if it's standing L, it moves your character forward. If Kazunoko doesn't call Yamcha assist here, which I feel like this is a weird thing to do. Most people don't use their assists to cover like Oki like this. They like to just try to cover Oki with the main character and then use the assist after. But Kazunoko, he doesn't fuck around. You know what I mean? Kaz just wants to kill you. He doesn't care if it's like optimal. He doesn't care if it's like clean. His goal is just to kill you. It doesn't matter how it happens as long as you die. You know? He's like, whatever. I'll spend Yamcha assist. Who gives a fuck? You know? He's like, I'll just spend it just so that I can get this Oki. That's just how he is. So it makes him hard to beat.